Say something about why Francis didn't show up for PFL Africa. Guys, it was, guys, you got to understand that Ngannou is a really humble dude. And it was all about building up the next generation of Africans and not about the money as to why he left the UFC. That's why he completely no-showed PFL Africa. It's just part of his humbleness. You got to understand it, guys. Okay? 3 years with the Guru. Cheers. I appreciate the 36 months membership. Just joined. Context with that YN's stream you raided the other night. Oh, the clip of that guy, FitX Fearless, having a meltdown about me raiding his stream. That wasn't even yesterday. That was like a year ago. I'm pretty sure that was about a year ago. Maybe 6 months to a year ago. I just raided his stream once and he had a meltdown about it. I don't know. He took it as offense that I just sent people to watch his channel. I was just raiding YouTube channels with my stream and he had a cry about it. But don't really care. Is Usyk plus 41.5 strikes good or nah? I'm taking him for more than 11 minutes fight time. I think they're going to go to the 3rd round at least. Please never collab with Aiden. Permanent reputation damage. I don't think so. I don't think I have this like really like great reputation of like nothing bad that I've ever done that I need to uphold as like I'm not a great person, am I? But yeah, I'm going to do the Aiden collab, dude. Stop fucking trying to shut me down from growing. I really don't like when fans do that. It's as fuck. Is Murphy as an underdog? Take, like, the chat will literally donate the fucking most heinous shit non-stop all day, but, like, draw the line at an Aiden Ross fight companion crossover for 1 second. Any word on the Aiden stream? No, he talked about it on the DMs, but no, nothing really. How would you know your girl isn't a Mossad agent? I'd sort of, I'd put her near Aiden Ross, and if they really were Mossad, they wouldn't be able to help themselves but go in each other's company, so it's like a good way of telling. Thank you for the 200 ARS. Vittori's loss to Delidzi is even worse. Dude! Chat, really think about that and put it into perspective, yeah? Oh, that's what fucking hurts me about this so much, because to accept that I'm wrong here, I have to accept that UFC middleweight fighters are genuinely fucking homeless people in a cage. Are homeless people in a fucking cage. You know how shit that makes Vettori look? You were in there with this guy and you couldn't figure out nothing to pour it on the feet with him. He didn't even get takedowns on Vettori. It was just a stand-up fight. And Vettori couldn't adjust at all, really? Fucking embarrassing, man. Kevin Holland just dog walked him round 1. Anthony Smith can't do shit in 3 rounds on the feet with him. Nothing for 3 rounds on the feet. Fucking pathetic, man. Nasruddin Imavov can't even fucking finish him. Listen to what I'm telling you right now. Nasruddin Imavov can't even fucking finish him. Loses a round against him. Fucking hell, man. Like, it's fucking pathetic that honestly, looking back through Delidzi's career, fucking embarrassing that these guys have made him look competent. Jesus. Thank you for the 2. Imagine DDP Tom. Did you see DC eating a grilled cheese while commentating that Slam KO earlier? There's nothing more disgusting than these fighters getting like grease. You know when the commentators hold the fighter's shoulder when they're doing the post-fight speech? There's been rumors that backstage they've got a problem with fighters developing rashes on their right shoulder from DC putting his hand on there while he does the Octagon interview because of all the grease in his fingers and shit, and some of them are allergic to certain meats and all of that stuff, and he's just getting all of it. It's basically just like rapeseed oil coming out of his fingertips at all times, like seed oils and all of this type of stuff. So it's been a big problem backstage at the UFC. They've tried to get DC to rub his hands on his shirt, but it just ends up being a fucking mess. Chat, can you imagine the scenes if you start to notice the tide turning? Can you imagine? If you start to notice the tide turning in Duplessis versus Chimaev, You know, in round 3 of Merab versus Umar, where you could see Umar was feeling the pace? The endorphins that are going to surge through my body if we are like towards the end of round 2 and Chimaev's looking up at the clock after failing a takedown. Andricus is still in there with him. Fucking hell, man. I honestly, I don't think I could ever replicate that feeling. With Tom Aspinall, I'm nervous, and then I'll be heartbroken or ecstatic within like a 1 second window. Because that's just how Tom Aspinall fights. But with this one, there's going to be like a surge of like minutes on end of straight endorphins of like the tide turning, maybe. Unless Chimaev just subs him in a round. Farted. Remember when Rogan accused RDA of PEDs on JRE? Rogan's accused a few fighters of PEDs off of like really baseless claims, but he'll never suggest that Jones has ever been on them once. Remember when he made up a story about Jose Aldo tripping and spilling a piss cup? That he immediately never said ever again? That's the ultimate example. In the build-up of the Aldo-McGregor fight, Rogan, for whatever reason, made up a story that some guy told him. Some random guy that maybe you like trained with so-and-so had told him the story of Aldo's like coach tripping and spilling piss everywhere to avoid having a drug test or some shit. Rogan had like really weird claims for that, but then just wouldn't make a single slight mention of the fact that Jones could be on something. It was really strange. All right, Guru, my man, I won £600 on the slots today, so here's a cheeky wee fiver. Thank you for the £5. Stop playing the fucking slots, you absolute fucking degenerate fuck. Should I cash for 75 or let it ride for 300, Guru? Do what you want to do, you degenerate Australian gambling fuck. Tonight's farts brought to you by Bicarbonate of Soda. Oh yeah, it's the other guy earlier, dude. Get off the fucking slot machines, dude. What are you doing? Sitting on the slot machines? If it was a one-off, I understand it, but please don't tell me that's a part of your weekly routine. The slot machines are just fucking out to get you bad. Says the man who promotes gambling. Dude, I promote sports gambling. There's some kind of logic to it. There's some kind of way that if your understanding is higher, then you will have a higher % chance of winning. It's not slots. Slots are literally just fucking degenerate fucking take your money machines. Big difference. That's why I insulted slots and not gambling. I'd play fucking blackjack. That seems like fun, to be honest with you. But I ain't gonna fucking play the slot machines. Yeah, slots are bad, but a woman in my town just won 11.6 million on Betfred off of a 1.50 spin. Worst part is she's a known junkie cokehead. I feel like yes or no, chat. I am all aboard the fucking thing that these bookies have fucking cameras that get to know people that are absolute degenerate gamblers, and those are the people that they let win. I think there's such a disproportionate amount of absolute junkie-minded people that end up winning the lottery or anything along those lines. I feel like a vast minority of people in real life are junkie typically. But a vast majority of like lottery or slot winners or gambling winners in general that win massive are degenerate fucking, which I guess maybe they're running the numbers enough to have a higher chance of winning, but I don't know. I just feel like it's chosen that way. So they intentionally will let people win that will do the dumbest shit ever with their money and no taxes and all of that shit, you know? Half guard on top for Elijah Smith. A little elbow there as well. Is this a 10-8? Probably, if he keeps it up for the last minute, yeah, I'd say so. This kind of work rate of ground and pound, I'd say it's a 10-8. What do you think of Moicano's next fight? Oh, triangle attempt from Kazama. He's getting slammed. He got slammed, and he's out. He's out from the slam. Don't go for submissions off your back in MMA. Nasty slam KO from Elijah Smith. Fucking rampage bombs. Toshiomi Kazama out cold in round 1 as he went for a triangle. Late first round finish from Elijah Smith. There you go, dude. I didn't even see the angle of it because all you could see was really the cage and then Elijah Smith's legs. But they're going to show us the angle of the actual slam in a second here. Great camera angle. I know, dude. All you could see was his legs in the cage. But I'd imagine that was a slam KO on his head. Let's see it. Imagine getting KO'd by a woman with a shirt in the UFC. Thank you for the $2. Low-key KO of the year. Dude, what about Uros Medic over Gilbert Urbina? Are you forgetting? It just happened, dude. Nah, I'm joking. Nasty. Camera guy, let's go. What was it? Well, here we go. Big slam. Whip. Bang. Straight on the back of his head, man. Straight on the back of his head. That's tough. And then the follow-ups as well, dude. The follow-ups as well. Another one, dude. He's clearly out. Okay, cool. I thought he's loading up the third one there, dude. That was nasty. I don't remember that many follow-up shots. 0-2 on my picks now. You got to go Elijah Smith here. Leroy Duncan needs to get out. There you go. He's out. Inside low kick. This is where he's good. Another inside low kick. Oh, spinning elbow rocks Anders. That's where he's good. And he rocked Anders bad. He's hurt him and he's out. Round 1 TKO from Christian Leroy Duncan. Spinning elbow starts it off. Looking like he was getting out-muscled for a bit in the clinch there. But once he's separated, dude, that's where he does his best work. Let me see that again. Spinning elbow, dude. Nasty. Only a matter of time on the range on the feet, dude. Only a matter of time. Anders ain't got the speed like that. I used to train at the same gym as Anders, but I picked Duncan. Logical pick, buddy. Logical pick. Welcome to the correct side. Impression of Nate Edwards and... No, not all of that, man. Fights just happened. Nasty. This wasn't the elbow. This was the follow-up. Nasty follow-up, to be fair, but let's see the elbow. That was the bit that we want to see. Okay. Now show us the fucking elbow. It was funny. You're actually funny for doing that twice. Now show us the fucking elbow that finished the fight. Here we go. Inside low kicks. Then BAP! Oh, nasty, dude. 2 inside low kicks to get him used to that sort of hip movement, that bit of hip rotation, and then stepped through into it and span. Nasty. Good counter hook from Philly again. Cuts open C-Rod on the other eye. Low kick from Philly lands. Left hook on the other side. He's got C-Rod spinning around all over the place. Good elbow back. C-Rod landed good at the end too. I think Philly's clearly fucking won that fight. The first 2 rounds are fucking clear. And he could win the third. He could win the third. But Philly landed... C-Rod landed some good elbows in the third, so. But look at C-Rod's face compared to Philly, dude. Philly ain't got a fucking mark on him. Yeah! What did I tell you, chat? What did I tell you? We were in for a Philly masterclass, dude. Eat that shit, bitch. I told you. A Philly masterclass. Hey, this ain't a prospect, C-Rod. You're getting fraud checked yet again. It's not saying 2-1 C-Rod, dude. He clearly lost. Clear Philly win. Andre Philly, baby! Give me that underdog pick. A crafty vet performance. Bring the peaches and cream, dude. Hey, 3-0 Philly, baby. I don't know how it's a split decision. I don't know what's going on with the scorecards today. I don't know what's going on with the scorecards today. Shit. Here's $2 to stop drinking your calories, Piggy. Nah, I'm good. Let me just bring back demand for a dictatorship online really quick. Never mind. Thank you for the $3 Australian, your nan's nips. Thank you. Robbed, what you say, Guru? No, not at all. Clear win to Matsumoto. Sean Brady posted his next fight is signed with his opponent barely blurred out on Instagram. Looks like JDM to me based on hairline. Nah, he's just trying to He's just trying to act like he could be getting a title shot, but no. Based on hairline is probably Ian Gary. People forget, man. He's receding. Guess who? No, it's just the typical fucking it's the typical picture of the guy that is the fucking UFC stat guy. is the classic blacked out UFC fighter. Who is that fighter, chat? We're still trying to figure out who it is. I thought it was Uros Medic, but now I'm seeing this closer up version of it. I don't think it is him. I always wonder who that blurred out fighter is. We've been trying to get to the bottom of it. The hairline is crazy. I think it's Uros Medic, and I don't know why it would be Uros Medic, but he looks like he's got Contender Series gloves on. And Uros Medic was in what? I think he was in episode 1 of the Contender Series. So I think it's him. Really no need for that. Come on. What did Paulo Costa reply to me? This guy. Who the fuck is Charles Oliveira's manager? Paulo, can I be your manager? He didn't even reply to my tweet. He replied to a tweet. He replied to a reply of my tweet. Right? Or did he say something before? Oh, he said, I'm his manager. What the fuck wrong? After that next fight, we plan to send him to fight Pereira kickboxing rules at 205 pounds. That's what Paulo Costa said. Paulo, why are you responding to my tweets days late after I've posted them? What the hell? He's dead, by the way. He's not dead. He may die, actually, yeah. I think he might be dead. Here's a 25-month membership. What do I get? Thoughts on the Nina Drama ad? We need a guru ad. Balance out all the skank. What the Nina Drama ad that you're talking about? Is it just her in her bikini again? She just does that once a month on Twitter. You guys still angry about that? Oh, Dana White has great seats. It's just Nina Drama in like jean clothing. And all of the bots are out in force. Do I do a video on Nina Drama in the UFC? Maybe it's time to make another video about what the fuck they're doing with her. Like, is it just to subject the youth? Why would you do this as a promotional style? I just don't get it. I don't get how that promotes the fights in any way. I feel like it just merely whores out Nina. Like, it does not apply to the fights in any way. Black guy had no class. Dana White has great seats. She's doing another episode of it again. Thoughts on Nina's new child-friendly advertising? I know, it's fucking lame as fuck, but that's the fucking world these days, man. Degeneracy. Pigo, have you been seeing what Nina Drama's been doing? She's gone full whore, it's crazy. I don't care. Stop responding to it. Just let her sag in peace. Let her slowly rot away in peace. I give it a 20 mums. Have you seen what Nina's doing? She's being a whore. If you stop responding to it and stop hating on it, it won't get any interaction. She only does it because it gets interaction. Because someone can't help but quote tweet it with hatred. And then it gets another 200,000 views. Ursels rise up. What is this? Oh, the prelims. You know what? I was shocked it might have been the main card. Nah, the prelims aren't that bad. Show me the main card, though. What are we working with on the main card now? If Bobby Green, Diego Ferreira's on the prelims, what's on the main card? They're going to show? No? Okay. What was on the main card? Did they show it before? Yeah, they did. Lerone Murphy, Aaron Pico, Jeff Neal, Carlos Prates, Jared Cannonier, Michael Venom Page, Tim Elliott, Kai Asakura. Not bad. Not bad, honestly. Asakura's a big name. Conor versus Cowboy feels like such a fever dream. I know, it's one of those weird fights that you don't even remember happening, but it did.